My close friend Ethan walked in on a quiet moment of self-reflection. As we prepare to embark on this journey together, remember to show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our YouTube channel. I would love to hear from you in the remarks about where you're tuning in from. On this ordinary day, time lingered, suspended in a moment that felt both profound and intimate. The afternoon sun poured through the windows, enveloping our home in a gentle, inviting warmth. My nephew Ethan, who had been with me for some time, ventured out for groceries, allowing me to bask in the tranquility of the moment. I cherished the quiet moments where I could gather my thoughts, immerse myself in my passions, and simply exist. However, on this particular day, an unexpected desire stirred within me, awakening emotions that had long been dormant. I wandered through the home, seeking inspiration, and found myself in our bedroom, a space filled with treasured moments. I closed my eyes and let my fingertips glide over my skin, feeling the presence of my surroundings as my thoughts drifted to moments of closeness while I sat on the edge of the bed, allowing my body to unwind and my heart to race with expectation. A sense of peace filled the air as I embraced the quiet, allowing my thoughts to drift to Sophiaing nights filled with passion. As I sat there alone, I allowed myself to be captivated by the thought of Ethan's presence, which carried a sense of understanding and warmth. A wave of anticipation washed over me as I heard Ethan's footsteps softly resonating down the hallway. As he entered, his voice carried a familiar warmth, grounding me in the moment. I should have paused, yet the desire to fully embrace the feelings enveloping me was irresistible. In an unexpected moment, the door opened, and Ethan looked at me with curiosity. Time felt suspended as our eyes intertwined. I found myself in a delicate moment, my cheeks warm with a blend of shyness and a touch of thrill. I searched for the perfect words to capture the moment, yet they eluded me, slipping away like whispers in the night. We lingered in a stillness, both of us surprised by the depth of the moment. He stood still, and I found myself caught between the urge to conceal my expression or to fully surrender to the intimacy of the moment. Ethan finally said, his voice soft and slightly unsteady, "I just returned to fetch something before we prepared dinner." A wave of warmth enveloped me as I recognized that this moment might guide us toward an unexpected journey, and I felt a sense of nostalgia as we reflected on shared experiences. A sense of connection lingered between us, unspoken yet understood, and slowly faded into the background. "Maybe you would like to join me on this journey." I softly offered a suggestion, gauging his reaction, and noticed a blend of surprise and curiosity dance across his features. He paused, and I could sense the whirlwind of thoughts within him. The moment wasn't our first conversation, yet the connection between us had always been palpable. I nodded, my heart fluttering at the thought of experiencing this close moment with Ethan. I welcomed his presence as we shared a moment of heartfelt conversation. Ethan moved in closer, gently placing the grocery bags on the floor. His expressions grew tender as he absorbed the moment unfolding around him. The openness that once left me feeling bare has now blossomed into a connection we both share. A reflection of the deep connection that had blossomed between us. I could sense the longing in his gaze. He murmured softly, his voice a gentle caress, and the atmosphere thrummed with anticipation as his fingers brushed against my arm. A wave of warmth enveloped me as I leaned into him, his touch igniting a delightful tremor within me, even amidst the awkwardness of the moment. He stepped closer, his expression soft and reassuring with a tenderness that made my heart flutter. We began to explore each other anew, gently uncovering the layers of routine that had dulled our connection. We shared a knowing look, appreciating the moment, and a wave of warmth enveloped me, reminiscent of the exhilarating feeling of discovering love anew. As time passes, the comfort diminishes, uncovering the hidden longing that has always existed. If you're still engaged with this video and feel moved by the story, please share one in the comments to show that you're here with me. As we reminisced, the warmth of our bond became undeniable. A surge of warmth enveloped me as he spoke. He smiled warmly, his presence comforting. His voice carried a quiet assurance that filled the space, and the atmosphere transformed into something more intimate than I had ever envisioned. We gently discovered one another, savoring the bond that felt both exhilarating and soft. His reassuring presence reminded me of the comfort and closeness we once shared, uncovering new delights with every breath and whisper, a testament to the connection we were reigniting. As the minutes stretched into what felt like an eternity, we found ourselves enveloped in a realm where laughter and whispers intertwined seamlessly. As time passed, our hearts started to resonate in beautiful unison. It seemed as though we were both rediscovering ourselves, gently releasing the fears and doubts that had held us at a distance. Our kisses deepened, a thrilling anticipation coursing through me as I softly murmured, "I long to discover every part of this journey with you." He nodded, his gaze filled with a blend of longing and resolve, and I sensed that this was merely the start of our path to reconnecting. It felt like we were two souls, finally brought together after years apart, longing to explore the richness of our bond. With a tender caress, Ethan pulled me closer, and our bodies swayed in exquisite unison. The warmth of his presence brought a sense of familiarity within me, and I surrendered to the powerful emotions as we explored the boundaries of our blossoming connection. As we held one another close, everything beyond our sanctuary seemed to dissolve into nothingness. With each tender touch and passionate kiss, I sensed the barriers we had constructed around our hearts begin to dissolve. Each gentle touch seemed to stir the depths of our love, a feeling that had long remained poised, yearning for the moment to unleash. The atmosphere was alive with soft laughter and gentle whispers, intertwining the delicate strands of our bond. Each heartfelt conversation reminded us of the importance of understanding and respect, discover and sustain the warmth of our love. In that intimate space, the outside world faded away, leaving only the profound connection between us to flourish in the ways we had longed for. As Ethan's hands glided gently over my body, a deep-seated longing was awakened once more. Our kisses transformed into tender embraces, and we stood together, appreciating the unspoken understanding between us. The room was still, save for the rhythmic beating of our hearts, heightening the palpable tension that lingered in the air between us. "Tell me what's on your mind," he spoke softly, his words carrying a quiet sincerity, sending delightful shivers down my spine as he spoke. His voice held a captivating intensity that quickened the rhythm of my heart. As I gazed into his eyes, a wave of yearning and affection washed over me. "I long to experience every moment with you." I revealed my feelings, my voice heavy with longing. A wave of strength washed over me as I welcomed him in, cherishing the closeness we shared. Now I yearned for something deeper. It felt like the universe had woven its magic to guide us to this moment, allowing our love to flourish, free from uncertainty or monotony. With that, he pressed his lips to mine once more. As we lost ourselves in one another, we uncovered a deepened bond that was equally exhilarating and daunting. Our movements grew more fervent, compelled by a deep desire to close the distance that had developed between us over time. The space between us was filled with a quiet understanding. With each conversation, our connection deepened, and with every caress, a heartfelt confession unfolded. As time passed, we crafted a tapestry of connection that brought us ever nearer. We had transformed from husband and wife into lovers, reigniting the deep passion that had always lingered between us. In the fervor of our connection, we unearthed a profound sense of belonging, a belief that this was our fate.